Tuesday morning, July the 23rd. Rise and shine, my friends. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, hopefully getting your day started off on the right note. Lots of weather stuff happening today, at least in terms of our broadcasts. We've got Coffee Talk at 8. Jeremy and I will be live at 10 a.m. doing our Tracking the Tropics. And while there may not be a ton of stuff happening right now, there may be some things changing. So, yeah, may have that to talk about as well. And we'll get into a little bit of that on Coffee Talk. And then, of course, it's like, what's happening in our daily lives? There's a lot happening in our own local forecast. So let's get right to it. Good morning, my friends. Port Canaveral, how pretty is that? Feel free to share this with friends or family. Welcome them into the Coffee Talk family if you want to. If you like it, share. If you want to complain about it and you hate this, then maybe stop joining us at 8 a.m. If it's not doing it for you, I get it. It's kind of like telling me, Burris, I like you. I just don't want to be with you at 8 a.m. in the morning. It's okay too. Port Canaveral, a little cloudy this morning. Otherwise, it's a beautiful start to the day. A little hazy from all of that Saharan dust. We look out, see what's doing over at the Vehicle Assembly Building at the Kennedy Space Center. Looking mighty nice this morning, but there's considerable clouds over top, right? New Smyrna Beach. It's so pretty there, isn't it? I love it. I love it. Orlando International Airport. The weather isn't bad, but I got to tell you, if you're traveling on Delta Airlines particularly, what a mess. Just looking at the information, okay? 22% of all Delta flights through Orlando International Airport have already been canceled. There have been a couple of Frontier, a couple of Southwest, a couple of Breeze, a couple of United flights canceled. But 27 all day Delta flights have been canceled. Most flights are on time, but like no weather happening. And we've already had considerable issues, delays, and cancellations. So, if you're traveling to Orlando International Airport today, the gate agent isn't the one canceling your flight for fun, just so that you know that, all right? All right, over to the tourist district, see what's doing. Oh, spaceship. And by the way, those of you that know will know, like this Golden Dome, Body Wars. R.I.P. All right, downtown Orlando. Let's see. Hi, Stella. You're in my office this morning. Good morning. Oh, look at that. We've got the stadiums, a couple of clouds over top of us. Let's look at Ocala, see what's doing out there. Oh, it's gorgeous. And Tavares, let's see how you're looking this morning. Stella's now excusing herself out of my office. So funny. She just wanted to say hello, and now she's gone. And look at that. A really pretty start to our day in Lake County. So it's a beautiful morning. Not a ton of stuff going on, at least this morning. All right, here's first warning live, Doppler radar. All that garbly-gook over here that you're seeing in like Polk County, that's radar kind of false returns and things. I've got it in a mode that's a little more sensitive, but it picks up on some of that garbly-gook, which is fine with me. But off of the west coast, off of the east coast, there is some rain to track. Little bubbles of rain. Let's see the lightning strike counter. All right, so 44 lightning strikes within the last couple of minutes' time. None of that is moving our direction. None of that is going to bother us. We are looking good this morning. All right, upper 70s around town. It's a beautiful morning. 88 degrees at 11 o'clock, 91 by 1 p.m. And we'll top off at 93 degrees this afternoon. Then we get into some showers and storms. And I tweeted it a few minutes ago. Our rain chance is up a little bit today. 60% coverage of showers and thunder showers. Here's a look at the map. Basically, if you live inland of I-95, you've got a pretty decent chance of getting moist today, okay? The showers and the thunder showers. John says, I'm running a landscaping business. How's the rain? There, my friend. So let's dial in and see what's doing on the old Futurecast. All right. So this is the hourly updating Futurecast. All right. Clearing out some of those clouds that we were watching this morning. Lunchtime still looking good. but we're getting into more widespread showers and storms. Yeah, look at that. Right through the metro area. And then eventually it all wants to move inland. So this is pretty clearly saying inland of I-95. Chris says you should get contacts or LASIK. A, do you not like my glasses? B, no. I tried it for a minute. No. Lady Fox over on YouTube, filling my pool in Deltona. Will we deal with thunderstorms? If you do, they're just kind of starting by you. You kind of see there like 4:30, and then it wants to move inland. Yeah, kind of see it all moving inland from there. So that's kind of where we're at. All right. Good morning to you. I've already recommended you to family and friends to keep in the loop in our weather since and thank you, Mary Joanne. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. So that's kind of where we're at on Futurecast today. Let's check out the Her model and see what it's going with today. Oh, my control room software has a new version. Remind me later. Okay. All right, let's pull up the Her. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. Perfect. Okay. All right. Here's the Her model. Hold on a second. My kids are shouting. Let me just go check on them. I will be right back. I'm going to put up the 7-day forecast. Talk amongst yourselves. I apologize. This is that whole parenting thing. I'll be right back. Stand by. My apologies, friends. This. No, nobody's getting a timeout. I heard him. He wanted to let me know he hurt his arm. Sorry. This is this is. Thank you for working with me as I'm parenting. So, all right, back over to the Her model. Let's see here, 9, 10. So this morning looking good. You see the showers and storms bubbling up. Now, the Her model may try to hint at a couple a little closer to the beaches around 6, but notice the timing, all right? So 7 o'clock blasting in through the metro, and then around 9, 10 o'clock kind of working out west. There's that versus Futurecast. We'll go back over to Futurecast, which is a little earlier. Yeah, a little earlier with the 3:30, 4 o'clock storms inland. Her model is kind of more along the lines of 6, 7 o'clock inland. So, the models aren't identical on timing and things like that, but at least in terms of the coverage, those types of things, I think we're pretty in line with inland spots. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Matt says those are the moments you won't get back. Well, that's why I'm off work again. I take as much time. Okay, buddy. Number one or number two? Okay, just let me know, okay, and I'll come over there and clean you up. Matt says these are the moments you won't get back. Correct. And I take as much time as I can during the summer, and I just, yeah, already? All right. Let me go check on this. Look at today's rain chances. I'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. So, at any rate, showers and storms on a higher coverage today. When we look at the rain coverage over the next couple of days, you'll see today's kind of where it's going up. Tomorrow it stays here. And then Thursday, Friday, rain chances start to go down a little bit. So, yeah. Yeah, the opposite of making this. It's exactly the opposite of making the sausage. And yeah, I got to wipe a tuchus. I had to make sure that the toilet was good for him just now. So we'll go wipe the tuchus in a minute. Catherine says, "Oh, how I miss that age. Cherish every stinking moment." I have a feeling in a couple of seconds it's going to get stinking. All right, so let's let's talk about why the rain chances Thursday, Friday go down. Believe it or not, it's tied to the tropics. We discussed this yesterday. Um, Lots of Saharan dust out there, right? So let's zoom in and see. We've got the dust in play now. Watch how it's still with us, but kind of into Wednesday, Thursday, another little flux of it moves in. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it kind of fades a little bit. So probably going to see the rain chance go up. And then into next week, mid to late week, another little batch of it sneaks on in. Saharan dust makes for beautiful sunrises and sunsets. It does, however, negatively impact our air quality. So this morning, Sumter, Lake, Marion, up to about Alachua counties and points up to the north and west, we do have that lowered air quality. Yeah. Aaron says, "Hey, no shame in that game. They made it to the exactly, exactly." Taylor says, "That's one field trip we don't need." Notice I'm not taking the camera in there. I'm not going to do that to you. This is why I love Coffee Talk, putting kids for. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Gail says you're a real dad. Doing the best I can, man. I'm trying to multitask. How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna go just double check. I'll be right back. Stand by. Okay, go for it. Drying my hands. Drying my hands. Hannah says I can't stop laughing. Hey, man, it's the real world, right? Oh boy. All right, where were we? Potty break. Let's all go now. Don't waste. Yeah, yeah. Did we all go? Are we all done? I went in there and he's trying to be Mr. Independent, so he's trying to wipe his own tuchus, and it's like we're not quite there. So, you know, it is what it is. All right. We're the same age, minus 16. Haven't dealt with that in a long time. Now the 16-year-old comes out of his room a few times a day to feed and then returns. So Matt, I'll be there. I'll be there eventually. I don't hate the fact that my kids love me. There are just some times where, stop shouting at me. You found what? You gonna throw that away for me? You don't reuse a crayon, silly. Okay, you want to reuse that? Okay. You're gonna make it a fishing pole? Okay. Got it. He's telling me what he's going to do with the crayon wrapper right now. Okay, go for it. Love you. Okay, I'll help you with that. Oh my God. I'll help you with glue. Let Daddy finish doing this, okay? Love you. He'll just sit and talk. I don't even remember where we were. Yes, son. A little higher. Okay, perfect. Go try and play with it. Do your boys have similar or different personalities? They couldn't be more different if they tried. Ah, we were talking about Saharan dust. Yes. So rain chances are on their way up today, tomorrow, and then back down a little bit Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday, Monday, as that next batch of Saharan dust exits our area, we'll start to see those rain chances going on up. So, yeah. Kimberly says, I think this has been the most entertaining coffee talk. You know, sometimes it goes smoothly. Sometimes it does. Oh my goodness. Yes, sir. Here, can I show everybody what you're working on? This is what he's working on. Isn't that cool? All right. All right, go work on it. I want my blade needs the glue. Okay, I'll work on it with you. Okay. Catherine's asking if we could show the timing of the rain tomorrow. Yeah, let me pull up the extended futurecast. All right. So this is not the hourly futurecast that I showed earlier. It's the same model, but it's a lower resolution grid. It only runs every couple of hours and it gives an eyeball beyond just today. So here's extended futurecast showing plenty of rain to you walk, that falls off. Okay. You don't have to walk. You just have to stay still. Okay, we'll stay still. All right, so here's tomorrow's rain chances. And we start off nice and quiet. Notice that through lunchtime, we're starting to see a couple of those coastal showers. And then looking at like 1, 2 o'clock, you start seeing more rain. 2, 3 o'clock. You know what, though, is interesting is Futurecast is really not showing a huge coverage of rain for tomorrow, right? Like it's out west, but it's not. So I'm curious. Let me look at the extended her model here, and see what it's going with. See this pattern. This pattern is one that the models are just not getting. The slow off camera look of him walking in. You know, look, if if you know, you know. Because it's like, what else do we have? All right, her model. All right, here's the her extended. So this is going to roll beyond just today. So there's today's rains, lots. Tomorrow on the her extended. Yeah, so earlier storms metro and then moving out west. So I think the her's got a better coverage of rain for tomorrow compared to Futurecast. I think that today and tomorrow are probably going to be pretty good. Lucas says the models have not been too accurate with the rain lately. They've not. It's been awful. I mean, that's just what it is. The models have not been good. So, yeah. Take care, Frank. Um, yeah, the models can't keep up with Florida being Florida. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Good job. So, all right. They don't stay little for long. Take lots of, yeah, taking lots of pictures, trying to make the memories. That's why I was off 2 weeks ago. What I've done, and I've done this for years, is I try to take I work my weekend shift, but I try to take the days off during the week off as much as I can during the summer, burn as much time as I can off during the summer. That way I can make as many memories as possible. So that's been my policy for years, and I will continue to try that. So long story long, rain chances today and tomorrow kind of elevated, then they come back down just a little bit. Looking ahead to late week. All right, to the tropics we go. Hey, there's that tropical moisture over Florida, right? But look out in the open Atlantic. There's a couple of little waves out there, right? Yeah. Nothing that the models have gone like bonkers with per se, but there's a couple of decent little waves. Let's quickly eyeball this, knowing that we're going to be doing a full Tracking the Tropics broadcast today at 10 a.m. So 10 a.m., 10 a.m., 10 a.m., join us. All right, high pressure, some lowered pressure near like the Antilles there. A little something showing up south. Now, look at this is kind of interesting, okay? So south of Florida, the GFS is now showing something. You see that right here? Follow that. South of Florida through the straits there on August 2nd. The Euro yesterday was showing something in this area in this time frame. Now the GFS isn't showing something major, but it's showing a little piece of energy working into the Gulf of Mexico. We can in a little bit. Daddy's still on here, okay? Okay, I'm giving you a hug. You want to give me a hug? Thank you, buddy. I love you, my little buddy. Yep, in a couple minutes, okay? All right, so the GFS is showing that. Aaron's asking, will the dust probably knock them out? The current ones, yes, but down the way, there's the GFS kind of showing a little something. Let's go. That's the 6Z. Let's go to the 0Z. Yeah, we can do that. A little pieces out here. All right, so there's a little piece there, kind of east of Florida, around that time frame. What color makes when you mix all the colors? Black. No. What is the way it makes all the colors? They mix to gray and Gray Street. No, rainbow. Oh, it makes the rainbow. Of course, it makes the rainbow. How did I not know that? Daddy, you gotta find it on there. All right, I'll figure it out. All right, so yeah, GFS isn't going crazy on it. Let's go over to the Euro and check that out. Basin. We have to go to the 0Z to go much further. Go out to the control ensemble. So the control is not showing that South Florida area of low pressure like it was, at least well defined as it was yesterday. There's a little something there near like the Yucatan Passage. But I love you, buddy. But nothing significant. She's out for a walk. Yeah. She's out for a walk. So you're good. You're good. It's not quite nighttime. You know, Kimberly. You know. Do I hope he becomes a meteorologist? Absolutely not. He's going to be my little scientist, though. The other one's going to be a theater kid. I can already tell you. So, yeah, the models aren't going crazy with those elements, but I will add that it looks like, and we discussed this quite a bit yesterday, the Madden-Julian oscillation. When we go back into phase, there is that opportunity for us to go in. So we're kind of, if we just look right now, it makes sense. And let me just go to Oceanic, and I'm going to hit the Atlantic Basin. It makes sense that we're seeing some opportunity for stuff out near Africa because there's some added lift there. We will in just a couple of minutes, okay? You're going to make a spaceship out of that wrapper? Love that. Let's do it. Even if it has a lovey? Are you going to put a lovey with a crayon wrapper? Oh, I see. So there is that little bit of added lift out there But notice that the open Atlantic keeps in the brown, so you've kind of got some subdued air. But around late July into early August, we start to see the Gulf and the Caribbean going into phase here. We start to get some of that lift, which means that around the 2nd, 3rd, 4th of August, watch the Gulf, watch the Caribbean, because that's going to be an area where green obviously means opening up for business there. So we may have some stuff trying to sneak up there, okay? Fishing pole and then a rocket ship. Tiffany, you know. So don't be surprised if that first week in August we see kind of a little homegrown thing try. But for now, that's not the case. The only thing that we're watching, you're going to make a roller coaster now? Love it. For your lovey, love it. A roller coaster for your lovey. Um, Even if it's a baby Mickey Mouse, he'll be tall enough to ride the roller coaster? Or ginormous people. I love it. Oh, Pete, don't you go teasing me with that statement. All I want, it's all I want. An M20J is all I want. All right. So anyway, Tropics relatively quiet for now. I will add though 10 a.m. That's where Mickey's gonna sit. Oh, that's so cool. That's a roller coaster seat. Oh my God, that's crazy. 10 a.m. today. Tracking the Tropics with Jeremy. Oh, Pete. I mean, that's my fantasy. It's just out of my price range. Unless I can find a partner. M20K is my favorite model, if I'm being honest. The M20J is more along the lines of what I can afford, though. All right. So 10 a.m. tracking the Tropics. Jeannie's gonna have the kids then, so I'll be a little more professional at that point. But I know, Matt. I saw. So 10 a.m. tracking the Tropics will be I've got Stella running around in circles and Alexander talking to me, trying to just talk for a second. I'm sorry. So, yes, 10 a.m. tracking the Tropics will be discussing the Tropics and going a lot down the path, kind of looking at the patterns coming up and all that fun stuff. So, that'll be something interesting to watch, looking at the CFS model, looking way down range, looking at some of the long range cycling. You're going to do, oh, I see that. It's a chomping roller coaster? And then the pedals are going to push this up and down. Is that how that's going to work? Yeah. It's fascinating. Are you going to engineer that yourself? He's got a toy wrench. Can I show everybody what you're working on? This is his seat for the roller coaster. Okay. We got some new Pyrex, and so cardboard. And then here's the wrench that he's using to make the tweaks to it. And then you gotta make the hole. Oh, I'm gonna make a hole. You make the hole. If you make a drill at the hole. Oh my gosh. Then who's gonna sit in the hole? You're gonna sit in the hole? No. Oh, you're silly. All right. I'll see you all at 10 a.m. Sorry. Thank you for your patience. I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kimberly says a future Imagineer. Whatever he wants to be. Literally whatever he wants to be. It's adorable. It's adorable. The other one's going to be a drama. He's going to be on Broadway. What? Okay, I'm going to go. I'll see y'all at 10 a.m. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all so much. Take care. Bye.